What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, we had one of the most heart-wrenching episodes, as we found out that Sayaka Maizono, my favorite character, was the first one to get murdered. And then Junko Enoshima, the supermodel, was killed for defying Monokuma. And now we gotta investigate for these class trial things where if we screw up, we all die, except for the murderer. And if we correctly catch the murderer dies. So lots on the line, and now we're in our room where it all took place, and we're gonna take a look for some evidence. So let's start off by taking a look at this over here. Also, before I even get going, let me know in the comments, like, if you saw this coming at all. If you saw Maizono Sayaka as being the first death, or if you did, if you saw Junko Enoshima is dying soon, like, that came out of nowhere. And it's like ridiculous, Monokuma's ways of killing people. He like called, like, Gungnir, I summon you, as like a type of spear, and then all of a sudden, man, it's just, the creativity is ridiculous, but this is good. Can we just take a second to just kind of slow down? Listen to this jazzy groove. Oh yeah. Okay. Enough for, I don't know, some Midnight insert some jazzy pun. Regardless, this key on the floor. A key is fallen on the floor. It's attached to the keychain with my name on it. This is... You're right, we should trade keys. Oh no, it hurts so much to see Maizono-san. She's so cute. The key I gave Maizono when we exchanged rooms. In other words, Maizono had to have had this key in the room the entire time. Hold on. In that case, how did the culprit enter the room in the first place? Did Maizono forget to lock the door? No, that's unthinkable. You too, Maizono. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what. Even if I'm sure it's you, I won't open the door. Otherwise, trading rooms would be a little pointless. I can't imagine she would forget to lock the door or open herself after saying that. Then she dropped the key somewhere and it was stolen? No, that doesn't make sense either, because she's not supposed to go out during nighttime. Maizono remained here in this room. There's no way she left, as scared as she was, which leaves no opportunity to steal the key. Then how did the culprit... Loaded the room exchange into your electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. That's actually a really good point. How did the culprit get into the room? Maybe the culprit was hiding in the shower already? Maybe the culprit pickpocketed the key off of Naegi during the day and unlocked the door, and then somehow got it back to him, and then beat him to his room and just hid in the shower or something like that. And was hoping to kill Naegi, but ended up killing Maizono instead. That's possible. Also, I'd like to mention that I do think that they are in a hyperbolic time chamber. If you don't know what that is, that's a chamber, room, pod, whatever encapsulated thing you want, that's moving closer to the speed of light, so that relative to everything else, it's experiencing time more slowly, so that you can essentially, like, time travel. This is the gilded sword, or gilded practice sword I brought back with me for self-defense. It appears to have been used during the incident, and I also think that because of references to Space Journey in, like, the Act 4 Monokuma thing, and the elapsed time mentioning, and the fact that nobody's noticing what's going on. What's more is the blade has been drawn from the scabbard. This is the first time I've seen the sword itself. As I figured, it's also been coated in gold leaf. On top of that, the gilding on both the blade and the hilt has come off in several locations. In particular, it looks like a lot of the hilt's gilding has come off. It takes a light touch for the gold leaf on this practice sword to come off, which I mentioned was probably going to be important when we first picked up the sword. Okay. Oh, ammunition is probably evidence in the court, not like for an actual gun. Okay, let's take a look at this lint roller then, because I remember they mentioned that a lot of the tape was taken off. It's running low on tape. Could Maizono have cleaned up, not being able to stand the sight of my dirty room? No, it was probably used to get rid of the gold leaf from the sword, if I had to guess. Let's take a look at the bed. There are marks of some sort on the bed. What happened here? That is kind of strange. See a security camera. Watch the whole thing happen. Just watch. It's pretty sickening. The tool set wasn't touched, I believe. There's a tool set in the drawer. Tool that's sealed, no signs of having been used. Obviously, seeing as the owner, me, hasn't used it. Anyway, in what situation would a tool set like this even come in handy? You think so too? Oh, I haven't used it either? Yeah, it's not like we use for construction or carpentry. Ain't just me, none of the other guys have. We were just talking about yesterday. None of the guys have used their tool sets. Well, I guess. Okay. None of the guys have used their tool sets. There's a notepad here, but it most definitely has nothing to do with the incident. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's take a look at these markings on the floor. They definitely look like sword markings. All over the walls and my bed. Those are some nasty marks. So someone had to definitely take a few swings. It's in the next room, if only I noticed, but they are soundproof. These rooms are completely soundproof. Yeah. Even in the adjacent room, you wouldn't be able to hear anything. Perhaps this is part of Monokuma's plan, to create an environment perfect for murder. Signs of a struggle. Okay. There's Sakura. Let's take a look at the stand. Come on. This is the gilded practice sword I brought back with me for self-defense. It appears to have been used during the incident. What's more, this is just the scabbard. The sword's been removed. Huh? There are marks on the scabbard like it's been slashed with a blade or something. Maybe the person drew the sword and then Sayaka used that, the practice scabbard, to defend herself. Why would there be slash marks on the scabbard? Even the practice sword was used during the struggle. Damage to the scabbard is unusual. If you attack someone with the practice sword, you normally draw it from the scabbard. The scabbard's heavy, would just get in the way, and there's the risk of it coming off mid-fight. So why are there slash marks on the scabbard? No, it's definitely used in self-defense. At least, I can't really say definitely, I guess. Is there anything over here in the trash can, maybe? Oh, we can look over here. It's the stand that held the practice sword. Nothing much to say, I guess. Holy cow, there's so much to look at. Those marks, are they going to reveal anything different? No doubt about it. Struggle. Okay, yeah, we've already heard that dialogue, I guess. Ogami, do you think I did it too? Mysteries, I have not the skills for such. Whether or not you are the culprit, I do not know. I will abide by everyone's conclusion, whatever that may be. So that's basically one more vote you don't have to worry about. Oh, oops. I thought I was looking at the TV thing or whatever. But whatever. What else can we investigate? Well, we can ask Owada, of course. See what he's up to. I realized something while I was guarding the room. Ain't it possible the culprit's already destroyed evidence? Like before we found the body? There's a garbage room here in the dorms. Could probably take care of it there. Either way, my big bro taught me never to forgive anyone who'd lay a hand on a woman. Oh my gosh. What if the killer is female? Oh, then it's totally cool. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So we should probably check out the garbage room after this, to be honest. Alright, let's see what Kirigiri thinks, and then we'll check out the bathroom. Hey, Kirigiri, I timidly called out to her as she investigated the scene, but of course she said nothing. What are you doing? She's crouched down, carefully examining every inch of my bedroom floor. I don't really get it, but it looks like she's concentrating pretty hard. Without warning, she stood up. And then, are you a germaphobe? Nah, really. She nodded and said, looking around my room, I see. What? There's something slightly peculiar about this room. React! I've gone over every inch of the floor, but there's not a single strand of fallen hair in this room. Anywhere. Huh. And you'd imagine, actually, my girlfriend sheds so much, and she might get mad that I said that, but it's pretty funny. Now that, since we started dating, I just find hairs like all over my clothes and like on my floor in my room after like we hang out and stuff. It's really funny. So it's actually incredibly strange that Sayaka stayed in his room and there's not a single strand of fallen hair. Neither from the victim or from you. Now that you mentioned, I noticed something while I was investigating just now. It looks like my lint cleaner was used without my knowing. That could have been used for that, plus the what is it? The gold leaf. Someone other than you cleaned this room. You mean Maizono or maybe the killer? Probably the killer, but it could be either. If I had to guess. Alright, let's head into the room now. Take a look at the actual crime scene. The shower. On the other side of this door. Oh my goodness. There's actually a really cool, like, image though. No, I can't falter now. I have to do this for Maizono. Oh my gosh. The other side of the door was neither a dream nor a hallucination. It was her, Yet it wasn't. Mizono. This is so heartbreaking. Tears, nausea, and vertigo assaulted me all at once, but I can't back down now. Why is it Mizono had to die? I have to uncover the truth, no matter what it takes. Naegi is on the case. It was that determination that kept me standing when I felt like I would collapse. Something worth noting that initially struck me is that she was killed with a knife, not the sword that was outside. Or, actually, that means the killer would have had to have gotten a knife from somewhere else. Well, I guess we might as well take a look at the scene. Ugh, that is such a sad sight. I'm sorry, Mizono. Oh, there are really only a couple things to investigate at the moment. Honestly, just looking at this is difficult. This isn't the time or the place to talk like that. Using the Monokuma file as reference, I began examining Mizono's corpse. There's a blade piercing her abdomen. This wound was the cause of death, but where does this blade come from? That's the real question. It looks like it has blood on the handle. I should probably look for a place where there might be blades after this. Next, according to the Monokuma file, Mizono's right wrist is broken. Her right wrist is definitely swollen and there's signs of bleeding, but there's something shiny smeared on the swollen area. Swelling in the right wrist, something shiny. It's a little unusual. So, yeah, like I said, she probably put her right arm out to block a sword with, and the practice sword hit her right wrist, and that's why there's gold leaf there. It's just only the pointer finger on Mizono's left hand has blood on it. Both of her palms are clean, so why only her left pointer finger? Huh. That's really strange. A stab wound in her abdomen was the cause of death, which means her broken right wrist had to have happened before that. I mean, I can't think of any reason you would break someone's wrist after they were dead, which means she probably sustained that injury during the struggle in the room. The culprit attacked Mizono in my room, and there he broke her wrist. After that, Mizono fled into the shower and received the stab wound that ended her life. Huh. Yeah, this blood on the wall looks strange. I peeked to the wall behind Mizono's back, and there... Oh! Mizono's index finger is there because she wrote that. And... What? The number's 11037 written in blood. Did Mizono leave this? Likely, given it's her blood and she had blood on her left index finger. But what would 11037 be useful for? That's the real question. Okay, I don't think there's anything else of relevance in here. Okay, so then we have a couple things to do. We have to look for the relevance of 11037, and we also have to look for a place where there could be a blade, and we also have to look for the trash. The writing in blood on the shower wall. That's got to be the first time I've seen writing in blood. It really is her final message, with her very own life. Waxing poetic, are we? But what does the blood writing mean? I have no idea what the numbers 11037 could mean. The bloody writing. She did it in such a way that it would be hidden behind her back. If Mizono were to write something there in that position, she would have written it by moving only her hand behind her back. That's strange. Because you generally write from left to right, maybe that means it's upside down. What would happen if you were to write something like that? What would happen? Think about it on your own. Because, like, if you were to write that behind your own and it reads from left to right as 11037. That's strange. I mean, it's not to say she couldn't write from right to left. Although, wait a minute, when you look at that closely, between the two ones, it looks like there's a strand that would make that like an N. Right? I think. I'm trying to look at this in different orientations. Oh, if she was writing it with her left hand behind her back, it would be upside down. So when you read it from left to right, it says Leon. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Is that trying to say that Leon did it? The meaning behind the dying message. But honestly, I have no idea. Hashtag FeelinLikeL. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, since that has to do with numbers, I might be able to get some info from her super duper high school programmer, that is. I have one more thing I would like to ask you. Do you know why the door to the shower is broken? Broken? Oh, you mean the door's alignment? Alignment. Only my shower door is misaligned, apparently. I thought it was locked when I first tried it, too. But if you know the trick, it opens easily. Loaded misaligned shower door into your Electro ID. You can find it in the ammunition menu. Oh my gosh. Did Leon kill Mizono? Kuwata-san? Are you kidding me? I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh. You didn't notice? In that case, try closing the shower door. You'll see it right away. As per her instructions, I closed the shower's door. And... Huh? The shower's doorknob is definitely broken. Can I take a look at it now? What happened? The doorknob, it's coming off. What the heck? Why is that? The doorknob couldn't have locked. Someone used a screwdriver and removed the screws. Either way, it's clear the screws were removed intentionally. Removed intentionally, but why? Perhaps they broke the doorknob to bypass the lock. But there shouldn't have been a lock. Right. Only girl showers should have locks, right? She made a contemplative face, and a few moments later, maybe because of the misalignment, it seemed like there was a lock. Nagi, I'm curious. Well, you just told me about your misaligned shower door. Have you told anyone else? So I told Mizono. Or I told Mizono last night when we exchanged rooms, which means the only ones who knew were you and Mizono. So this person probably thought there might have been a lock. Now we're getting somewhere. It's all clear to me now. What's clear? I'm clueless. I'll be seeing you. Unconcerned by the fact that we were on totally different pages, Kitty Giddy quickly left the room. Oh my gosh. I've given this room a pretty solid rundown, so I should check some other areas out. I need to figure out where the culprit could have gotten the blade used in the murder. And there's also Mizono's DVD. With Mizono gone, I have no choice but to watch it myself. Beyond that, there are probably a few other places worth investigating. I should see what the others think. That is, if they'll talk to me. Leon, please! Not to mention, I think for the sake of getting to the right conclusion, we'll probably have to assume that we don't really know it's Leon yet, and talk to the programmer about it all. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, I'm walking around. Kuwata, you jerk. What's all over your shirt? Ain't something off here? The Monokuma file says Mizono was killed in your bedroom. But no matter how you spin it, something's off about that nameplate. What? What's off with the nameplate? Nagi. What's... Maybe Mizono's? Ooh, I do want to see if Fujisaki's in here. This is Fukawa's. So then... Oh, wait, I thought Mizono was right next to mine. There it is. But the nameplate has Mizono's name on it. Wait. That's strange. Why did they switch the nameplate? Huh. Alright, well, let's see what Togami thinks. Why is it that Sayaka Mizono died in your room? Is it because you killed her? And of course not. Mizono and I traded rooms last night. He's not even trying to hide the look of suspicion on his face. On the off chance you're telling the truth, the responsibility for Sayaka Mizono's death still falls on your head, does it not? That is not true. Was she killed because we traded rooms? That's the interesting thing, because whoever killed her was aware we traded rooms and switched the nameplates. Mizono was killed because we exchanged rooms? But it is very possible that the person was trying to kill me instead, and instead got Mizono. Alright, let's see what Yamada thinks. Bizarre indeed. For what reason was Master Sayaka Mizono in Master Makoto Naigi's room? Master Makoto Naigi, allow me to warn you. I shan't allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Does he suspect me? Yeah, we were on our way to the trash room anyways. I believe it's down over here. Yeah. Oops. Game, please. Cool looking room. Let's take a look around real quick. What's this? Oh, no, that's just the exit. Take a look at this camera for the sake of finding Monokuma medals. What's this? Come on. There's a door in the floor, but it's locked. Interesting. Yay! There's chain or shutters or whatever. Whoa! Arriving at the final station. These are the dumping grounds, also known as the trash room. These shutters, how do I... Nope, nope. You shall not pass. Only the janitor shall pass. There's a janitor? Huh. That's strange. Well. That's annoying. I hate when people just like continually repeat themselves in response to the same question. Or to different questions, rather. Let's see. Looks like a switch. And it looks like it's the switch to raise or lower the shutters, if I had to guess. There's even one of Monokuma's teeth in here. Okay, so I've obviously got to get back there. But I should probably figure out who... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so... Figure out who the janitor is. Get them to open the trash room, maybe? That's all I can think of at the moment. Where would you find a sharp object? Let's take a look at the map real quick. Maybe in the cafeteria? Oops. That's all I can really think of. It wouldn't be in one of the toolkits. None of the guys have opened their toolkits. It wouldn't be in the sewing kit. Here's Asahina-san. Asahina, are you investigating the cafeteria? Nope, I'm taking a break. Actually, I've been on break for a while now. I don't really know what I should do. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I hear ya. The way of being here kind of calls you out. That little laugh is so cute. Makes me want to kick back, have a donut. Last night, the night my son was killed, was the same way. Okay, I don't think I ever checked out that back room with the refrigerator and such. So let's do that. Ooh, yeah, here's the kitchen. This is definitely where you'd find a knife, and if I recall correctly, it looks like, or I wouldn't be recalling, but it looks like there should be one in the middle there. It looks like there's a knife missing. Has it always been that way? I'd really like to talk to someone who's familiar with this kitchen. Who's familiar with the kitchen? Mizono said she was familiar with it, and that it regularly updated with snacks. If I had to guess, Yamada, just because of his size, is probably familiar with the kitchen. Is there anyone who said they like to cook? I can't recall. We got security cameras in the kitchen. Take a look at this food. There's a mountain of veggies. Guessing I won't find the culprit here. But we will find a Monokuma medal. What about over here? Alright, let's quickly take a look at this TV. Who else would be familiar with the kitchen? It's one of Monokuma's TV screens. He's even got them set up in the kitchen. Lots of meat in here. It's marbled meat, and now is not the time for that. There's a time and place for everything. Now is not the time. It's like Pokemon when you try and take out the bike indoors. Okay, I'm trying to think. Let's take a look at the profiles and see who would likely, oops, sorry, wrong button. Ammunition. Re-examine evidence and testimony gathered during your investigation. Signs of struggle. Can I re-examine this already? And, like, look at that. It definitely says Leon backwards, because if she were to write that with her left hand behind her back, you write from left to right, and you'd be writing upside down if you were writing, well, like, writing behind your back. If you were writing intuitively, that is. So yeah, that definitely says Leon. Huh. Okay, so I don't think I can make any further discoveries from there. Alright, so let's take a look at the report cards. Is Ishimaru at all into, they give bus size? Super High School Scion, Outlaw Biker, All-Star, Otaku, Shaman, Idol, Mizono, please! We don't know much about Kitty Giddy, Swimmer, Bookworm, Fighter, high roller, supermodel, programmer, Luxter, or on Luxter. Okay, so all I can think of at the moment is going to talk to Fujisaki about the numbers so we can eventually move along and figure that out. So the real question is, let's see, I'm going to look at the map and see if we can do some teleporting. Or at least locate where people are. Oh, near school zone. Kuwata's here, Togami's here, Yamada is here. I think we talked to all of them. This is the trash room. Maizona's room. Oh, we haven't been in Maizona's room yet. And there's the cafeteria. Let's go to Maizona's room first, and then we'll head over to the academy part. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Although Maizona's room is gonna have my name on it. Maizona's right, but my nameplate is my name on it. My room's nameplate and Maizona's room nameplate have been switched. We went through all the trouble keeping the trade a secret, but this defeats the purpose. Who did this and why? Okay, nice. That's good to have. And then, alright, now let's head on over to the academy. Kibo Gamine Academy. Oh my gosh, I'm really enjoying this. All the logic, trying to figure out exactly what happened, rebuild the crime scene. Because, like, at this moment, I'm thinking it's Leon, but, like, exactly how it happened with, like, the struggle and, like, the blades. I feel like, you know, Maizono used the scabbard to, like, block sword hits, and then eventually it was, like, thrown away or something like that. And then she had to block with her right wrist, and that's how it broke. Ran into the bathroom and closed the door, but the person didn't know about the misaligned door, so they unscrewed the doorknob handles with a screwdriver they got from somewhere that wasn't their own toolkit. Unless they were lying when they said they hadn't opened it. Interesting. And then ran in there with a knife they got from the kitchen and killed her. And with her dying, with her last breath, she wrote Leon on behind her. Okay, so let's take a look at the map in here. And let's see. There's Fukawa-san, Celis, and Ishimaru. Where's Fujisaki? Interesting. Oh, I also need to watch Maizono's video, so I can probably do that here. All right, so let's watch her video in the next episode. I'm absolutely loving this game. This game is so fun. The character development is really cool. The attachments to certain characters, the investigation process, the music, the art style. Absolutely loving it. What has your guys' favorite part been so far? And do you think I'm right with Leon? Like, is that something I just really read into super quickly? Am I hashtag FeelinLikeL? Or am I just in over my head? But I guess we'll find out eventually. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.
Danganronpa.